Virgo, welcome back. Yeah, we're going to do a general read for you today. We're going to look at a couple of things. We're going to look at your current energy, desire, outcome, what's working for you, and what you need to be aware of. Once we're done that, at the end of the read, I'll pull 3 more cards around the reading just in case there's any further information that needs to be taken into account. That said, I am still suffering from this concussion. I've got scrambled eggs for brains. My words may make sense to me, but they may not make sense to you. Yeah. So let's get started. Let's see what's going on for you, Virgo. Off the get-go, somebody's in a tower moment. Ooh, I love the tower. Tower is one of my favorite cards. Why? Because when lightning strikes, everything is made abundantly clear, and it usually winds up being scorched on your brain. This could be that somebody's going through and destroying sort of false beliefs, or systems that just no longer worked for you or no longer work are starting to fall apart. This brings us to the Fool in the Desire. So maybe you're hoping for some new opportunity, something where you can just sort of step out of your own comfort zone and take that sort of leap where, it's something different. It's almost like a challenge to yourself. The outcome is the Five of Pentacles. Now, this is an interesting outcome, especially when you look at this leap. The Five of Pentacles is this worry that if I take this leap, what's going to happen? Well, one of the interesting things that I've come across in the last little while, especially with this concussion going on, is that there's this fear of loss that we all have to some degree. We'd like to take the past, pick it up, put it into today, and project what the future is going to look based on that. We like to be able to predict it, that it's sort of going to be the same day after day, so that we can predict the future and move towards that. This might be one of those where you're a little scared to take this new opportunity and just see and enjoy the ride. The Nine of Wands is what's working for you. So that effort, that constant effort where you need to keep pushing, keep going, that type of thing. And maybe that is all tied in that you're continually putting in that effort. What you need to be aware of is strength. And I almost want to say, don't let up. Keep pushing. The interesting thing is this key to this door with the Five of Pentacles. It's right there. You just have to look up. It's right there. Let's go through this and start to clarify what is going on for you. So why is the Tower here? What is the Tower here for? Ooh. Interesting. Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, and the Emperor. I almost get that right now you're probably having a lot of epiphanies. Epiphany, is that the right word? And that can be brought about by somebody that is coming in with this Knight of Cups energy, somebody that's coming in to share or bring in some type of romance. And it's almost like you were very, very level-headed with this, but the way that you thought things were previously in your life maybe aren't that way. And whoever this is coming in has been very, very steadfast in what they're doing. And then we have the Emperor show up. And that Emperor energy is somebody that's very stable. So I almost get like this individual is kind of showing you a new way to do things. That's really interesting. Now we have the Fool. What is the Fool about? Now this is in your desires. Haha. Three of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. I get that you really want to take a chance with this individual, and you're really thinking about it. You're really weighing the pros and cons out about it, but you need to balance it out. You need to show some balance. You need to show some, how do I want to say it? It's being able to look at both sides. Not only how it affects you, but how does it affect them? What do you have to offer in return? And how you guys can make that work together. Now that might bring us up to the Five of Pentacles, because ooh, the Five of Pentacles is clarified by the Page of Swords, the Devil, and the King of Cups. The Devil is one of those manipulative energies. The Page of Swords can be one of creativity, because you need to look at this problem creatively. And the King of Cups, of course, is somebody that is very, very wise. So it's almost like you need to use your wisdom in order to make sure you do not delude yourself or deceive yourself or deceive others. The other thing that I did want to mention, this Knight of Pentacles is your energy down here as well. It doesn't really change the reading at all, but I did want to say that you do show up. Now the Nine of Wands. Why is the Nine of Wands here? Ooh, Ten of Cups, Five of Swords, and the Wheel. Now, you're putting in the effort. And that effort, as long as you keep putting it in, can bring you to this Ten of Cups energy, where you have sort of everything that fills your heart up. The problem is this Five of Swords. It seems like things aren't over. That there is, you hear sort of, there's some deceit. And I want to tie this back here. I also want to tie it to this. And now this might be you deceiving yourself. But I see the wheel here, and this kind of says you need to stop doing that. It's almost like you don't believe that this is possible. This Ten of Cups is possible. And so you throw this wrench in the way with the Devil and the Five of Swords. Now, what you need to be aware of is the Strength card. So why do we need to be aware of the Strength card for you? Five of Wands, High Priestess, and the Nine of Swords. Because it seems like there's a lot of... this is going to sound kind of weird. It's almost like I almost want to get like self-sabotaging this. And that's creating anxiety. But you need to show the strength and to look at this as the way that it is. That's really interesting. It's almost like, yeah, you want this new beginning, you want a new life and all of that other stuff, but you're the one that could be possibly self-sabotaging it. I want to pull three more cards around this. Four of Cups, Seven of Wands, there we go, Six of Wands. It's almost like you want others to see your misery with the Four of Cups and Seven of Wands and the Six of Wands. Like, I want everybody to sort of feel sorry for me. I don't like this for you. But maybe I'm reading this wrong, but there's this opportunity to really shine, but you're like, I don't know if I want to. What happens if somebody attacks me or says something nasty about me as I'm standing there? Well, yeah, what happens if they do? It doesn't mean it's true. Um, Virgo, this is a really interesting read. Um, Let me know how this resonates for you. I'd be really curious to see how this is. Um, Best of luck with this week. Thanks for being here. Feel free to like, share, subscribe. Don't like, uh, leave me a comment below. Either way, that's what I have for you this week. Best of luck, and we'll talk to you next time.